Do you ever wonder why some fruits, which are supposed to be healthy, might actually be sabotaging your health after 60? I'm going to share something today that most men over 60 don't know, and it could change the way you eat fruit forever. Yes, even the fruits you think are good for you could be quietly harming your blood sugar, your heart, your energy levels, and even your muscle strength if you're not careful. And on the flip side, there are fruits that are absolute powerhouses for men over 60. Fruits that can support your heart, your brain, your blood sugar, and your overall longevity. Today, I'm breaking it down for you, showing you the 4 fruits you should absolutely avoid and the 4 fruits you must include in your diet if you want to feel strong, sharp, and energized well into your 60s and beyond. Now, before we dive in, let me tell you why this matters. After 60, your metabolism changes. Your muscles naturally shrink if you don't actively maintain them. Your blood sugar can spike faster than it did in your 40s, and inflammation becomes a bigger concern. Every bite of food now has a bigger impact on how you feel, how well you move, and how your body ages. So when it comes to fruit, which we usually think of as safe or healthy, the choices you make can either help you thrive or quietly chip away at your health. Let's start with the 4 fruits you should never eat after 60. And trust me, I know this might surprise some of you because these fruits are often labeled as good for you, low fat, or full of vitamins. But here's the catch. They're loaded with sugar that can spike your blood sugar, cause insulin resistance, and contribute to inflammation, which as you age is something we want to avoid. First, let's talk about grapes. Grapes are sweet, juicy, and easy to snack on, but for men over 60, they're a hidden sugar bomb. A cup of grapes has about 23 grams of sugar, which is more than 5 teaspoons. That might not sound like a lot, but when you're eating multiple servings, your blood sugar can spike repeatedly throughout the day. Over time, this can affect your insulin sensitivity and put you at risk for type 2 diabetes, even if you're otherwise healthy. Grapes are also high in fructose, and too much fructose can burden the liver and increase triglycerides, which affects heart health. So if you're enjoying grapes every day thinking they're helping you, it's time to rethink that habit. Next up, watermelon. Now, I know watermelon seems harmless, refreshing, hydrating, and perfect for summer. But here's the problem. Watermelon has a very high glycemic index, which means it spikes your blood sugar faster than most fruits. After 60, your body's ability to manage these sugar spikes isn't as strong as it used to be. One slice of watermelon can raise your blood sugar significantly, especially if you eat it on an empty stomach. If you're trying to manage your energy, prevent fat gain, or keep your blood pressure stable, watermelon should be eaten sparingly, more like a treat than a daily fruit habit. Third on the list is dried fruits. Things like raisins, dried apricots, and dates. Dried fruits are concentrated sugar, and it's easy to eat a handful without even realizing how much sugar you're taking in. Just a small handful of raisins can have as much sugar as a candy bar. For men over 60, this is a real problem because your metabolism isn't burning sugar as quickly, and excess sugar contributes to inflammation, fat storage, and even muscle loss over time. Dried fruits are often marketed as healthy snacks, but if your goal is to maintain strength, support heart health, and avoid blood sugar spikes, they're better left off your regular diet. And the 4th fruit you should avoid is pineapple. Pineapple is tropical, sweet, and full of vitamin C, but it's also very high in sugar and glycemic load. Just 1 cup of pineapple chunks has about 16 grams of sugar. That sugar can spike blood sugar, especially if you pair it with other carbohydrates like toast or cereal. For men over 60 who are working to preserve muscle, manage weight, and keep energy stable, pineapple should be considered an occasional treat rather than a daily fruit. Now that we've covered the fruits to avoid, let's flip the script and talk about the 4 fruits you absolutely must eat. These fruits aren't just safe. They're actively beneficial for men over 60. They support your heart, help regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and provide antioxidants that protect your brain and muscles. These are fruits that can literally help you feel younger, stronger, and more energized. First on the must-eat list is blueberries. Blueberries are small, but don't let their size fool you. They're packed with antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, which reduce inflammation and support heart and brain health. Studies show that blueberries can improve memory and cognitive function, which is critical as we age. They're also low in sugar compared to other fruits, and their fiber content helps regulate blood sugar, making them an ideal fruit for men over 60. Adding a handful of blueberries to your morning yogurt or oatmeal can be a game changer for your energy and overall health. Next is avocado. Yes, avocado is technically a fruit, and it's a superstar for men over 60. It's full of healthy monounsaturated fats, which support heart health and help keep cholesterol in check. Avocados are also incredibly nutrient dense with vitamins like E, K, and C, plus potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure. Unlike sugary fruits, avocado doesn't spike blood sugar. In fact, it can help stabilize it. Adding avocado to your salads, smoothies, or even as a topping on eggs provides a steady source of energy and supports overall wellness. The third fruit you want to include is cherries. Cherries, particularly tart cherries, are rich in antioxidants and compounds called anthocyanins and melatonin. They reduce inflammation, support joint health, and help improve sleep quality, a key factor for men over 60. Sleep impacts everything from hormone regulation to muscle recovery, and cherries are one of the few fruits that naturally support better sleep while also providing anti-inflammatory benefits. And finally, citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruit, and lemons are fantastic for men over 60. Citrus is loaded with vitamin C, which supports immune health, collagen production for joints and skin, and cardiovascular health. They're also relatively low in sugar and have fiber that helps slow the absorption of natural sugars, keeping your blood sugar more stable. Including citrus daily can boost energy, protect against inflammation, and give your body a powerful nutrient boost without the sugar overload of other fruits. So now that you know which fruits to avoid and which to embrace, the key is balance and timing. Fruit isn't inherently bad, but after 60, your body reacts differently to sugar and nutrients. Spacing fruit intake, pairing higher sugar fruits with protein or fat, and focusing on nutrient-dense fruits can make all the difference in how you feel day to day. Small changes in your fruit choices can protect your heart, muscles, and brain, help maintain a healthy weight, and keep your energy consistent throughout the day. I want you to think about this. The right fruit choices can literally be a tool to help you stay strong, sharp, and independent well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. But the wrong fruit choices can quietly work against you, causing spikes in blood sugar, inflammation, and energy crashes that make daily life harder. By focusing on fruits like blueberries, avocado, cherries, and citrus, and avoiding grapes, watermelon, dried fruits, and pineapple, you're giving your body the support it needs to thrive, not just survive. Choosing nutrient-dense, low-sugar fruits helps maintain strength, muscle, and vitality. And this is something that a lot of men over 60 don't realize. You see, as we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, our muscles shrink, and our body's ability to handle sugar changes, which means every bite we take has a bigger impact on how we feel day to day. It's not just about avoiding junk food anymore. Even the fruits we think of as healthy can affect our energy, muscle retention, and overall health if we're not careful. The good news is that by focusing on nutrient-dense fruits that are low in sugar, you're giving your body the tools it needs to stay strong, keep your muscles functional, and support vitality long into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Now, when I say nutrient-dense, I mean fruits that are packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber without loading your system with excess sugar. These are fruits that feed your cells, support your muscles, protect your heart, and give your body the energy it needs to move and perform. Low sugar fruits in particular prevent those spikes in blood sugar that can lead to inflammation, fat storage, and fatigue, all of which are major concerns as we get older. Men over 60 who choose the wrong fruits might find that they feel sluggish, their joints ache more, and their muscle recovery slows down, even if they are exercising regularly. On the other hand, men who focus on nutrient-dense, low-sugar fruits notice improvements in energy, strength, and overall vitality because their bodies are getting steady fuel instead of erratic spikes. Let's take blueberries as a perfect example. Blueberries are small, but they're loaded with antioxidants called anthocyanins, which help reduce inflammation and protect your muscles and joints. They also help with blood sugar regulation, which is crucial for anyone over 60. When your blood sugar is stable, your body can use energy more efficiently, recover faster from workouts, and maintain muscle mass more effectively. Blueberries are also high in fiber, which slows sugar absorption. And this is especially important as insulin sensitivity tends to decrease with age. A handful of blueberries each day can support your cardiovascular health, brain function, and overall vitality, and they are low enough in sugar that they won't cause the spikes that some other fruits do. Another excellent low-sugar, nutrient-dense fruit is avocado. Yes, it's technically a fruit, and it's a powerhouse for men over 60 because it's rich in monounsaturated fats that support heart health, help maintain healthy cholesterol levels, and reduce inflammation. Avocados are also loaded with potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, and vitamin E, which protects muscles and supports recovery. Including avocado in your diet can help you feel full longer, provide sustained energy, and ensure your muscles are supported nutritionally so that you maintain strength as you age. Unlike high-sugar fruits, avocado doesn't spike your blood sugar, which makes it ideal for keeping energy levels consistent throughout the day. Cherries, especially tart cherries, are another fruit you want to focus on. They are packed with antioxidants and natural compounds that reduce inflammation, protect muscles, and support recovery after physical activity. Many men over 60 notice joint stiffness, slower recovery, and decreased muscle endurance, and tart cherries can help with all of these issues. They also contain melatonin, which supports better sleep, and sleep is critical for muscle repair and overall vitality. When you get quality sleep, your body produces growth hormone, repairs tissues, and maintains energy levels, and cherries naturally support that process. Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, and lemons also fall into the category of nutrient-dense, low-sugar fruits. They are rich in vitamin C, which supports collagen production, protects muscles and joints, and boosts immunity. Citrus fruits also contain fiber that slows sugar absorption, making them ideal for stabilizing blood sugar and energy levels. Men over 60 often struggle with maintaining muscle mass because of lower protein synthesis and slower metabolism, and including vitamin C-rich fruits helps protect muscle tissue and supports overall vitality. The antioxidants in citrus help fight oxidative stress, which can otherwise damage muscle cells and slow down recovery. Berries, in general, are incredible for anyone over 60. Strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. They are all nutrient-dense and low in sugar, and they pack a punch when it comes to antioxidants and fiber. These fruits help reduce inflammation, protect heart and brain health, and support healthy digestion. They also provide micronutrients like manganese, vitamin K, and folate, which are essential for maintaining energy levels and overall vitality. Incorporating a variety of berries into your diet ensures that your body is getting a spectrum of nutrients while avoiding excessive sugar intake. Now, one thing I want to emphasize is that it's not just about which fruits you eat, it's also about how you eat them. Pairing fruits with protein or healthy fats can further stabilize blood sugar, enhance nutrient absorption, and provide sustained energy. For example, adding blueberries to Greek yogurt, combining avocado with eggs, or eating a handful of berries with a small serving of nuts can make a significant difference in how your body uses the nutrients. Men over 60 who use this approach often report feeling fuller for longer, experiencing fewer energy crashes, and noticing improved strength and vitality over time. It's also important to think about fruit timing. Eating high-sugar fruits first thing in the morning on an empty stomach can sometimes lead to a spike in blood sugar, even if the fruit is relatively low in sugar. By pairing nutrient-dense, low-sugar fruits with protein, fiber, or healthy fat, or by eating them alongside meals, you give your body a steady source of energy instead of a quick spike that leads to a crash. This is particularly important for men over 60 who want to maintain muscle mass, strength, and vitality because consistent energy and stable blood sugar allow for better workouts, improved recovery, and more consistent physical performance. Another key point is variety. Relying on one fruit exclusively means you may be missing out on other critical nutrients. By rotating between different nutrient-dense, low-sugar fruits like blueberries, cherries, strawberries, blackberries, citrus fruits, and avocados, you provide a broader spectrum of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. Each fruit has its own unique set of nutrients that support muscle health, joint function, cardiovascular health, and overall vitality. For men over 60, this variety ensures that your body is receiving comprehensive support for strength, energy, and cellular health. I also want to talk about the long-term effects of consistently choosing nutrient-dense, low-sugar fruits. Over time, this approach helps manage body composition, preserve lean muscle mass, support joint mobility, and maintain cardiovascular health. Men who adopt this strategy often find that they have more energy throughout the day. Their workouts feel easier, and their recovery from physical activity is faster. This is because the body is receiving steady, high-quality fuel instead of the peaks and crashes associated with high-sugar fruits. Maintaining muscle mass and strength is one of the most important factors for longevity and vitality in men over 60, and nutrient-dense fruits play a surprisingly big role in supporting that. Let's also consider antioxidants. As we age, oxidative stress increases, and our muscles, joints, and cardiovascular system become more susceptible to damage. Fruits that are low in sugar but high in antioxidants, like berries, cherries, and citrus, help combat oxidative stress, protect muscle cells, and reduce inflammation. This means that not only do you preserve muscle mass, but you also support healthy recovery after physical activity, improve energy levels, and protect your joints from wear and tear. Choosing these kinds of fruits consistently over high sugar options can make a real difference in how your body feels and functions on a daily basis. Another benefit is gut health. Nutrient-dense fruits are high in fiber, which supports healthy digestion, promotes regular bowel movements, and feeds beneficial gut bacteria. A healthy gut contributes to better nutrient absorption, improved metabolism, reduced inflammation, and even enhanced immune function. Men over 60 often experience changes in digestion and metabolism, and incorporating low-sugar, fiber-rich fruits ensures that their digestive system functions optimally. When your gut is healthy, your muscles, energy levels, and overall vitality also benefit. You may be wondering about portion sizes. Even with low-sugar fruits, portion control is still important. The goal is to get the maximum nutrients without overloading your system with natural sugars. A handful of berries, half an avocado, one medium citrus fruit, or a small serving of cherries is typically sufficient. These portions provide plenty of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants to support strength, muscle, and vitality without causing the blood sugar spikes and crashes associated with high sugar fruits. It's also worth noting that nutrient-dense, low-sugar fruits can help with weight management. Maintaining a healthy weight is critical for preserving muscle mass, joint function, and cardiovascular health as you age. By choosing fruits that fill you up without excessive sugar, you're less likely to overeat, less likely to store excess fat, and more likely to maintain lean muscle. This directly impacts strength, vitality, and overall quality of life for men over 60. Another point to consider is that many high-sugar fruits, while tasty, can contribute to chronic inflammation when consumed in excess. Chronic inflammation accelerates muscle loss, joint stiffness, and fatigue, And it's a common issue in men over 60. By focusing on low sugar, nutrient dense fruits, you're reducing the inflammatory load on your body. This helps preserve muscle tissue, supports energy levels, and protects overall vitality. Your body isn't constantly battling sugar spikes and inflammation, which means it can devote more energy to repairing tissues, building muscle, and maintaining strength. Finally, I want to emphasize that the approach to fruit is not about strict deprivation. It's about smart choices. Nutrient-dense, low-sugar fruits allow you to enjoy the natural sweetness and flavor of fruit while still supporting your strength, muscle health, and vitality. You don't need to eliminate fruit entirely. Just focus on the right ones, in the right portions, paired with the right foods, and eaten at the right times. Over time, this strategy provides consistent energy, better muscle retention, and improved overall health, which is exactly what men over 60 need to maintain an active, vibrant lifestyle. I want you to think about this. The right fruit choices can literally be a tool to help you stay strong, sharp, and independent well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. But the wrong fruit choices can quietly work against you, causing spikes in blood sugar, inflammation, and energy crashes that make daily life harder. By focusing on fruits like blueberries, avocado, cherries, and citrus, and avoiding grapes, watermelon, dried fruits, and pineapple, you're giving your body the support it needs to thrive, not just survive.